Okay, needs to be rocked. Okay guys, today I am trying to put this Baby Think It Over Generation 6 mechanism into a Reborn baby doll. I have had it in a Reborn baby doll before, but it was very... It just burped. I miss these so much. So I have done it before, but it was very problematic and it was always being quite annoying. I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. The thing that I want to check is, this is the feeding chip that would go in the head of the baby, and the rest of the mechanism is in here. So that is totally fine just to be able to put that in. Now what do you want? Oh, this is a feed. Oh, I had it on its head. Wait. Oh, sorry, I had it on its head. That's... I had it the wrong way up. Okay, so, yeah, this is the feeding mechanism. So basically, a magnet needs to touch the correct way on this in order for it to understand that it's feeding. However, in a Realcare, there is a magnet in the mouth. So that is problematic. So I need to get it as close to the mouth area as possible without ruining the magnet that's already in the doll, because I hate that. Like, I could take the magnet out, but then she can't have a dummy and that bothers me. So I want to try and have both, which is, yeah, tricky, but I'll see how I go. I have an idea. I was going to get like a teat and like curl the teat over so that if you put the magnet... I'm not used to that. Classy, it's okay. If you put the magnet in the teat and then bend the teat over, when you use the teat, then the teat could like go in on her chin, and it looks like she's being fed from the bottle, but it's actually feeding her through her chin. So that was my idea for that. Oh, Classy must see something. Is it a turkey? Just gonna practice all, because I don't think it works the other way. Random order. I don't want to do random order. Can you walk, please? Practice all. Searching. Practice all started. Okay. All I want is the feed. I should probably look baby on its back, but then when I need an idea, I think this goes this way. Oh wait, do I have to put the ID in to start it? Oh. Right. It's on. I turned it the right way up. Oh. Ask and you will receive. Oh, I need a bottle. I need a bottle. Need a bottle. This is going to be so hard to do. Alright. this one. Alright, now I've tested the, what is this called? This is a teat with some magnets in it. So I've actually got 4 magnets in there. And then my idea is to put it on the baby's face, like this. Like that, so that it gets kind of pushed in there. But at the moment, this little bit of chin is very thick, so she kind of has to feed to the side, which is not that bad. These are never going to be perfect, so yeah, I can't do anything about it. These dolls are not exactly designed to have mechanisms in them, so that would be why. This one is a 20-inch baby though, which is already working better. I think I tried with a 19-inch body last time and it was too big. Whereas this has so much more room. You can see I've outlined the little box there. I can sew, so I'm going to sew that up. I have some plans. I'm going to make like a little flap for it, and I'm going to put some wadding in the flap so it creates like a soft backing, because we had a problem last time, whereas this box is so hard, but you need to get into it because it's got the batteries in here. So hopefully I can make a little flappy door thing on there. It's not going to be perfect fabric. This is what I've got. This is what I'm using. I think I have done everything else except cut this body. I do not want to cut this body. I really don't. Yeah, I really don't want to mess it up. If I have to redo this body, that means that I'm gonna have to have one shipped in. Like, I'm sure I could probably sew one up. I just don't really want to. But no, I really should start sewing them. But I'm just, yeah, no, I don't want to. There's so much in this that, no, I'd rather not. And there's no holes. This is the only hole into the middle, except the one I'm about to make. Oh, I'm super nervous. Oh man, that's an expensive hole. Alright, if you guys haven't worked out, this special pen is special. This pen here, it's a friction pen, so it actually will be removed with heat. So if we go get the iron, see that bit's now missing. I don't really want to iron my hand. I I just want to leave that on there until I'm done though. But yes, so that's will come off. Now, alright, so I haven't explained something. I made some bias binding. This bias binding, the idea, I don't think this frays, but I want to make it clean and tidy. So the idea of this was to go on here like this. Come on, please work. I'm very new with bias binding. That was the first time I've made it, the tape of it. You can just normally buy it. So I've used it bought before, but I've never made it. That was because I didn't have one of those cool things, but now I have one. Anyways, you get the point. That is the aim, to cover that raw edge and just make it a little bit nicer. And I'm not too, the colors are pretty okay. It's not like I've put white or green or, you know, something extreme on there. So that goes around there, keep that hopefully nice and tidy. I've cut this smaller on the inside. So this needs to be completely uncovered, the battery cover, because that comes off. That's not much to work with down the sides. And then I was hoping to maybe glue that on, if that's a thing to do. Hopefully, but I've got to bias bind it. Then I can glue it, and then I've got to attach this little door that opens this way, so I'm thinking like that, and I have to leave room for the nappy to be able to attach to this this Velcro patch, because there is a sensor behind it that reads for the nappy. But that is the aim, to have that as the final product. I don't even know how I'm going to get the door to stay closed. I could just whack a piece of Velcro on this door onto the body, because the bodies kind of will stick to Velcro. Alright, I don't even know what to do. I think I need to add the bias binding around here now. Okay, so here is our final result. It's not the best, but it's not bad. I accidentally started it a bit too thick over here, but the rest of it's pretty even. It's not perfect, but yeah. Those marks I can just iron off, like I said. So that kind of worked out well. Alright, we have a backing. It's not that neat and tidy, but it's on the back. I'm undecided about this Velcro, but it's just a piece of Velcro. I didn't add two pieces because this can be used as like the other side, so it can just attach to it. So like that. And now we have to glue the box together. Oh gosh, this is going to be really hard because this is slightly bigger. Even though I cut it, I cut it inside of this. So, and I traced exactly on the line. Sorry, I'm talking about this. I cut on the inside of it like here, and it's still too big. Oh, I've got to glue the speaker onto the front. So we just put that like there. you know, hot glue is good, but it can easily be broken off. So it's a really good fix for the moment. I'm going to leave it like this and see how it lasts and if it works. I should have sewn the Velcro slightly. I planned to sew it more on the other side, but I'm honestly thinking of getting rid of it because it's only gonna, I don't know, that little bit helps though. I might even just get rid of it and just have a fluff there, just so that it has. The reason I did that was so that when you hold the baby, it's not hard on the back. And even when you give them their care, it will still be fine. But other than this part, which I just do not even want to do, the rest of it is done and it doesn't look bad. Like, that's okay. You guys didn't see the last one I did. The last one I did it with a friend and we were like, how are we going to do this? And she didn't sew and we were at her house. So we just like we unpicked the body because the body had a seam in the middle. And then when I saw this one, I was like, oh, this one only has side seams. So I was like, well, that kind of works out because I can, yeah, make it work better. Did I put this in wonky? I hope not. Oh my gosh, it's wonky. Is it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to fill it. Oh, first I've got to put this into the mouth and I do not even want to do this. Alright, let's give it a go. And then, so I will put this in the mouth with glue as well. Then I'll put all the stuffing back in because that will also help keep it in place. This is the moment of truth. Honestly, I've never lined this up first time, so I'm really not that, I can't even think of the word. It's probably not going to be lined up. But we're just waiting for her to cry for a feed. I did it. So all you do I can't believe I did it. Oh, it's so cute. I just need to make a bottle now. Oh, she's happy. Okay. Is that on camera? Oh, good. Okay, let's turn this baby off. Alright, so that is the way that I put a little chip, and her chin is down here, so I made it face straight. And the little green part is the part that's touching her chin. The plastic part normally would be in the Realcare's head. Here is a close-up of the body. I do not want to move anything. Gosh. Oh, don't move that head wire. Super careful with that head wire. This hasn't been an exact demo. This is just what I've done to put the mechanism in my baby. So here's the final look. Honestly, there's a little bit of glue out here. The corners are not perfect. You know what, this is like 50 billion times better than I thought it was going to be, so I am proud. And then this little bit of Velcro to hold it together. Oh gosh. Okay, now I'm going to put it back together. I've got to put some more stuffing in here without moving that. I am so nervous. It seems to be a half sturdy stuck. So I really hope that it stays, but this will help it stay in place as well. So I started stuffing her with just normal wadding, and then I remembered that I was supposed to put her weight sack in her. So slowly but carefully, I have created one, what is this, weighted bag. So this is the glass beads that had the wadding with it, and there was 2 glass beads, and I've made it into one. Now that is going to go into the butt area. I just have to wiggle it all the way back down here again. The body's very chunky, but there's no way to get around it because we've just put a very hard box into the back of it. I forgot to put a wonder wafer in, so I'm just gonna slip that, I don't know, maybe at the back or something, like behind the box here, because that's a hard bit. Maybe even down the side. If I get on the side. Alright guys, she is back together. Nice and floppy, how I like her. Her head is super floppy. See that? I love that. Moves. A little bit of noise, I guess, because of the box in there. I had to use the wrong cable ties for her arms. I've got some coming. I ordered them like a week ago. They're still not here, so I'll keep waiting for those. So they're just the arm ones need to be replaced. Let's turn her over and show you her back. Here it is. Not perfect, but good enough. There's her back. What I did account for, I left this part unstitched so the nappy can go across here. What I did not account for was the ID that's supposed to go in there. I was thinking of having it attach, just leave it in there so that you can just press her back and then it will like press the ID like in, if that makes sense. Like if you press pressure, then it will beep, or hopefully it will just beep because it's in there. And I guess if this is velcroed enough, but this velcro really needs to be longer. Oh, that's actually okay. And if that pulls closed, then that is going to actually push the ID into the hole. So maybe I can do that. Maybe it worked out well. For a first attempt of sewing this, I think this is a great outcome. Like I said, the first time we really just we seam ripped the seam that was down the middle, but this is a different body because this body has the seams on the sides. I am super excited to have her done. I'm going to go take Klausy outside and let him have a run because it's been raining and I don't really want him to go down to the park in the mud. But I will let him go up the back where it's not so muddy, and then I'll come back and dress this little girl. Her arms and legs, when I actually pulled her apart, I wanted to re-weight her and I wanted to restuff her, but I also wanted to add the Realcare, so I did it all in one. But there's actually 2 separate videos. So the first video I pull her apart, and then this is the second video where I put her back together. Her limbs were quite tight, and I'm not sure if that's because they're tight or if on these bodies inside the leg there is actually no movement. So when the cable tie gets pulled tight here, it actually reduces the amount of room that the leg has to move, if that makes sense, because it's in like a pocket, so the whole thing's like kind of like clamping over the end of it like that instead of just like that. So it's like the whole thing with this is also clamping all the way around. I already checked the mail today and my cable ties were not here, and then someone else came home and checked the mail and they were here. So now I can change her cable ties out in her arms. Oh my gosh, go back in there. She is done. I'm pretty sure she is on. Actually, no, she is, because I was fixing her cable ties in her arms and she was on her belly and she was upset. So she's asleep. Look look at her little outfit. So this is what she came in, and I've put it back on her, well, very similar, different pants, but I really like the little pants that came with her. I just got these a very, very, very long time ago and I haven't used them yet. I didn't have anything, and then I saw this little shirt and I thought it matched perfectly. I don't know, I've never used that headband. Oh, okay, well that wasn't... Okay, I think that was her nappy. Her nappy should be on though. Nappy, or she didn't feel like she was laying straight. I like her head, it's nice and floppy. I don't want to touch her because of her special stuff. I don't know, I'm really happy with her head. Oh my gosh. It just really sits nicely. I'm very happy with that. My gosh, look how cute she is. So I'm going to have a bit of a play around with her just because I want to make sure she's working and stuff. I probably won't film it. I might put some little clips on Instagram, but I'm going to go and have my dinner now and then I'll go from there. It is a few weeks later and I'm just editing the video. I've gotten to the end and realized there's no ending of the video, so I'm just here to make a little ending. So I tried her out for that night. Everything worked perfectly. I didn't have a problem with her feeding. Her feeding was working perfectly, which is really awesome. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos with my Reborn / Realcare baby in it, comment below. And I hope that I'll be able to do some more Realcare videos soon. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram, go over to my Instagram. It's exactly the same as my username on YouTube. So it's ShellBellsChannel with no spaces. And I've been posting a few little videos and stuff there. Instead of, you know, posting a whole Facebook video, I just post little things to my story or little reels. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!